Hello and welcome to Love Anything Art. Today I'm going to show you how I made this really cute necklace. Hey, welcome to my channel. So glad to see you here. It's another scrap clay project for you today. You can use any scraps you want. I'm personally going to be using some scraps left over from my previous 2 videos actually. So I'll leave a link below for you if you want to check those videos out. Now you can chop, dice, smush, roll, however you want. This is just kind of how I'm doing it. I'll let you kind of just watch this for a second while I just talk your little ear off. Now I just want to welcome everybody to my channel. I am so glad you are here. Please leave me a comment below if you're new. Let me know how you found my channel, what you like about it. If you liked this video, I do have about 200 videos for you to binge. Just put it on autoplay and go. I do have lots of playlists also. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years, and I post videos every Tuesday. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the community. Alright, I have my nice little pile of diced up stringy thingies, and I'm just going to kind of mix it all up together and make sure I don't have huge clumps stick together. And I want to make sure that I have enough for my necklace I'm going to make, so I'm just kind of laying out the scraps in the shape that I want. So I'll kind of do that for a second. And I do have enough for my necklace. So what I'm going to do is just kind of start combining everything and smooshing it together. Real technical terms for you. Again, you can kind of do it however you want to, but if you did make a previous video of mine and you have lots of tube shapes left, you can do it kind of like I'm doing it. I'm just going to work out all those little spaces in between, kind of smush it together a little bit, and then give it a nice gentle rolly roll. Now, if you've rolled yours out and you like the way it looks, cool, but I didn't really like the way mine looked, so I am going to kind of just slice it up. Kind of like the way it looks in the middle. So I'm just going to go slicey slice all the way down my piece. And then kind of mix it all up a little bit so I can get some of those pretty center pieces facing up. And then give it a roll. Basically you want to make sure that you have a nice pretty pattern underneath, because when we put on the outer shell or layer, anything that's not covered by that will show through, and you kind of want to have somewhat of a pretty design in there. And I really like this color, and I had never used it before, but this is the brand and the color that I'm using. You can use whatever color you want. I actually used this, and once I baked it, I actually wasn't too pleased with how dark this clay turns. So, but it looks okay in the end, so I'm okay with that. But I would have liked a little bit brighter of a red color. But unbaked, this clay color is absolutely beautiful. You want to take a piece and roll it out, kind of making it as thin as you possibly can right before it kind of rips, so that when you roll up your piece and you cut everything out, it's not too thick. You do want to make sure that you've rolled out enough to cover your entire inner tube. So if it's not big enough, you'll either have to cut down your tube shape or cut down your rolled out clay. And then you make sure that when you roll it over, the 2 sides overlap and there's plenty of room. I have too much and the outside's kind of scraggly, so I cut that down so it's manageable and prettier. You can use any kind of cutters that you have, any circle sizes you have. I'm just using a circle cutter and then a was a tube that came from an eyebrow pen. So use whatever you have around the house. Don't go out and buy anything special for this project. Make as many or as few holes as you like. I think the more the merrier. Ah, it looks so pretty kind of on that white surface with those beautiful red dots. Once you have that all taken care of, then you can start removing some of the pieces that are going to overlap too much, giving it more of a flat or smooth kind of an edge on the outside. And then once the pieces meet, just trim right along that seam. You can use your fingers or tools or whatever you have, just starting to work out that seam that the two pieces made. I really like the way the green looks against that red. And then on the ends, you can just use your fingers to kind of smooth it out as best you can. You can also sand when your piece is done if you are looking for perfection. I kind of like the pieces to be a little bit unique in their flaws though. I'm going to bend my necklace into the shape I want it to be when it sits around my neck. I'm just working out any fingerprints, getting it in the shape, and then I'm going to take a stick pin and place one on each side, and this will be for hanging. And then you'll want to transfer that to a piece of paper so that you don't get any bake shiny marks on your clay. I'm going for more of a matted look on mine. Put it in the oven and bake. And this is it. And I decided it was kind of plain and I needed to add a little something. So I took drops of resin, squirted it on there, and then dried it with my little UV light. And then I did that all the way around my piece, just kind of spacing out the dots. However, I thought they looked good. And I'm quite pleased with its originality. It's kind of funky and alien-like, but I really, really like it. And it kind of suits me. And then, of course, I glued in my side pieces. And you could also have put like resin just in the little green dots instead of just putting it all around the outside. Or you could have just colored in all of the red with resin, but I really like the way it looks. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!